Hey guys, Randy back again here with another video. I'm gonna try to make this video really short. Okay, so in this video what we're gonna discuss is what to do with your last $20. Okay guys, everyone has $20, bro. Like $20 is it's an amount that anyone can get. Okay, so now I just want to show you like the power of like money that you think is nothing, like what it can really do, for you. Like, bro, like if you know what you're doing in trading, even as far as $2 can save your life, and this thing can change your life. Like I've done crazy flips, man. Like I know, guys, if you guys go through my channel, you'll see that I've flipped $2 to 50. I've flipped $5 to 85. Like, if you know what you're doing, like anything is really possible with this. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna show you price action that happened last week, like how you could really capitalize on like the moves that the market makes. Okay, so we are on the chart of VIX 301s. Okay, as you guys can see here, remember guys, I always start from the higher time frame to see the direction where the market is going. Okay, when you look at this, like with your naked eye, you can really see that this market is actually going down. So when market is making lower highs, all you want to look for is selling opportunities and not buying opportunities. Okay, so since we got that out of the way, let's look at what price actually did for us, okay, last week. Okay, so looky here. Okay, so when you know where the market is going, then you go to like the 4 hour time frame to try to look for like a fresh supply or a demand zone. Okay, so me, by looking at this already, I can see that we had this supply area here as a point of interest. Okay, so market gave us the impulse move and then mitigated back to the order block. Okay, or the supply area. Okay, now when price gets here, this is your strike zone. Okay, this would have been your second trade of the week. Okay, guys, I know that this is overall this is a downtrend, but with experience, while the market is going down long term, you can still buy if you spot a setup that actually makes sense to you. Okay, me for instance, I could have taken this buy right here. Okay, I'm actually going to show you how. Okay, this would have been like my first trade of the week. Okay, so I got this order block right here. Okay, if I remove this line, you can see it clearly. Okay, you see it right there. Okay, let me just put this line back up. Okay, so I got my demand zone, I got my impulse move, and then my mitigation back to my zone. Okay, so when the market comes back to my point of interest, what I do is I go 2 time frames below. Okay, so I would have went to the 30 minutes. Okay, and remember guys, like I do, my entries are always like is close to zero drawdown. Okay, I look for many things, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna stick to like two entry confirmations. Okay, so here's the order block. We had the impulse move, mitigation back to the order block. Okay, when you see something like that, I'll just place a line like this, and the first candle that breaks out of this candle is my entry. Okay, so this would have been my first trade of the week. Okay, bam. Okay, and then we had, see, my first target is always 100%. Second target is 161.8. Okay, we smashed that target easy. Okay, and then while the price is going up, remember guys, we are actually going up all the way to this bigger supply area on the 4 hour. Okay, so while we're going there, you can still be spotting these small order blocks here for like scalping entries. Okay, bam. Okay, order block, impulse move, mitigation back to the order block, and then for this I would have actually went to the 5 minute time frame. Okay, all right, in a 5 minute time frame, what do we see here? Perfect. Okay, we place a trend line like this. Okay, first candle that breaks out of it, that's your entry. Okay, this would be my entry right here. Stop loss below, target 100% at 161.8. Okay, smashed again. Okay, so that's two trades. Okay, you've entered two trades, you want two trades. Okay, while you're still waiting for price to get to this overall zone. Okay, you can actually hold your trade from here all the way up here, but sometimes market will just mess around with you. They might come back here and then they play around with your psychology, and then they, then they go eventually go in your way. But what I like to do is I just like my 100% and 161.8, and I'm sorted. Okay, if I get that, I'm sorted. Okay, and then just look for a new opportunity. Okay, all right. So it's 5 minutes on frame. And go back to the 15, and let's see if we had like one more opportunity. Okay, so we only had this. Okay, this could have also been like an opportunity. Okay, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so guys, now we are up two trades. Okay, two winning trades. Okay, then bam. Okay, we got order block here, impulse mitigation. Let me go to a 5 minute time frame to see what's going on. All right, 5 minute time frame. What's going on here? Okay, so we had that impulse mitigation back. Okay, place your trend line like this. First candle that breaks up is your entry, and boom, exactly what happened. Okay, target is 161.8. Okay, these are actually scalping opportunities. Okay, you don't want to hold this long term, because already like the risk to reward is actually pretty bad here, but nonetheless target was hit. Okay, so that's three trades that you just won. If you focus, you can do these things. Okay, if you really focus, you can trade like this, and like it's gonna be hard for you to lose. Okay, like with this strategy, like the worst you can get is probably like a break even, and if you lose, it's probably like a small amount. Okay, so you guys stick with this video. At the end of the video, I'm gonna show you a risk management plan that you can actually do with your $20 account. Okay, all right. Okay, so now, so we won this first trade, and then those two trades, so that's like three trades up, three trades in the money. And then yeah, then we finally got to this point of interest. Okay, to our bigger order block. Now we here. Okay, and since we're on the 4 hour time frame, we go to the let me actually mark this. Okay, let me mark this right here. This is a potential area of interest, and like a take profit area from here to down here. Okay, so now since we're on the 4 hour, I'm gonna zoom to the 30-minute time frame. Remember guys, it's 2 time frames down for entry confirmation. Okay, so now we are in the M30. Okay, and look at what we have here. Okay, we have this beautiful M. Okay, I would have entered at the break of this M. Okay, you can enter at the break of the M, or you can place a trend line as your entry. Okay, you can place a trend line like this. Okay, you could have entered here or at the break of this candle. Okay, me, I would have entered like the first thing I get, that's what I'm gonna follow. Okay, so I would have entered here because this is the first entry confirmation that happened first. Okay, and then target for this would have been this area right here, which is an order block in the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so now check what happened. Okay, market smash TP easy. Okay, so that's 4 trades that you just won. Okay, so now while the market is doing this, you can still find order blocks in the lower time frame. Okay, so for this one, I actually know what happened. Okay, you see we had this impulse and then a pullback. Okay, you could have looked at this as an order block as well, but remember guys, you don't enter until you find an entry confirmation. Okay, so this, you were not going to take it if you didn't get your confirmation. Okay, if there's no confirmation, there's no trade. Okay, so this was now a redundant order block. Okay, what you could have done is you would have went to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, try to find something a lot more clearer. Exactly what happened. Okay, look at what happened right here. Bam, order block. Okay, you got an order block, mitigation back to the order block. Once it gets inside of your point of entry, you place your trend line. First candle that breaks is your entry. Okay, so bam, stop loss just above here. This is your scalp trade. Remember, like you don't hold this for too long. This is actually the trades that you can risk a lot on. Okay, bam, bam, first candle that broke, bam, TP hit. Okay, banked. Okay, all right, and then now you look for other order blocks on the way down. Okay, I can see this is also one. Okay, here's an order block right here. Bam. Okay. Sorry. Bam. Mitigation back. Place your trend line. First candle that closes below is a trade. Bam. So guys, we're already up like 6 trades now. And then I doubt this will hit the 161.8. Okay. Okay, this one barely hit the 161.8, but I mean, like, if you enter here overseas, you know that when price gets here, you're really locking your trades. Okay, and then when it breaks this, you can probably like put your entry to like somewhere here, and then when it does something like this, you would have had this. Okay, you would have done something like this, so you still would have made some money, but it wasn't gonna. It didn't hit your 161.8, which is cool. Okay, so now that we know that this area right here is an order block in the 4-hour time frame, what do we do? What do you think we do? What do you think we do? We look for an entry confirmation. Okay, this is an order block. You see, this is an order block in the 4-hour time frame. Okay, and then price got to our order block, our point of entry. Okay, and then look what happened. See, it gave us this beautiful W. Okay, what you could have done is you could have done something like this. First candle that breaks above is your entry. Okay, and then bam, stop loss just below here. Why? Because sometimes they might break like this and then they come back for this candle, and then they go again. But for this scenario right here, they didn't do that, but it happens sometimes. Okay, bam. Okay, so now where is your profit area? Okay, your profit target. Okay, for your profit target, you go back to like the 4 hours, try to see if there's like an order block in the higher time frame that you can target. Okay, for me this area right here would have been my profit target. Okay, which it was smashed easily. Okay, so that's like 8 trades that you just want consistently, one by one. If you focus, you can do this. Okay, and then okay, so that was hit. But while the market is doing that, remember, you can still go to like the lower time frame, like 30 minutes, 15 minutes time frame, to find those small order blocks, and then you just run it up. This, for instance, this is a beautiful one, bro. Bam. Okay, order block. Bam, impulse, mitigation back, 2 time frames down. Let's see what happened. Beautiful, man. Like, it's the same thing. You guys can see, like, I'm basically just doing the same thing over and over again. Like, it's the same thing. Okay, impulse move, mitigation, trend line, first candle that breaks above is your entry, and bam, exactly what it did. Okay, and for this you would have had a little bit of drawdown, but if you know what you're doing, you shouldn't really worry about this. Okay, and then target is the 161.8. all right, price lingered a bit. This was a slow market, but eventually we hit TP. So this is why we going for our bigger target. Okay, you can scalp stuff like this. All right, and then okay, that's like 10 trades that you just won. Okay, and then all right, let's see what's going on again. Let's see if you can find something again, like a scale up entry. Okay, so yeah, you can here. It would have been really subjective, but you still can. Okay, this order block right here, bam, impulse mitigation. I think this would have been an entry, and you could have scaled in. Okay, and then finally we hit our take profit. Okay, and then market is just been doing stuff like this. So for the following week, what am I looking at? Remove all drawings. What am I looking at? If I go to the higher time frame, let's try to make sense of it. Okay, I'm actually gonna end this video after this. Like, I'm not trying to make this video really long. Okay, I mean, overall we are in a seller's market. Okay, so I can already see that price is actually struggling to break this level right here. Okay, if I get some form of resistance here, or like struggle, price fails to break this point, and I get like an entry confirmation, yes, I'm gonna sell it probably all the way down here. But if they break those points, then I'm probably looking at this area as a point of interest. Okay, and like also the market is actually starting to make this curve right here, which makes me think that there's a lot of buying pressure. Okay, so we might see like some buying pressure probably all the way to this point, and then from here, if price gets here and I see some sort of confirmation, I'm just gonna go to the lower time frame and see if like there's an entry confirmation. I'm gonna sell it. Like, you don't really need to overthink the market, guys. Just go with the flow, man. See what the market gives you and just go with it. Okay, so now for the risk management plan, it's pretty easy. Okay, if you have $20 in your pocket, okay, and you want to fund your account, okay, most people will take all that $20 and put it in their trading account. Okay, I wouldn't advise you to do that. If you have $20 account, break it down to four. Okay, to four accounts, which is like $4 $5 account. Okay, then you try to do things like this. Okay, remember, guys, and like, you're not gonna, if you're a beginner, you're not gonna see these trades the way I'm showing it to you. Okay, the only way you can start seeing things like this is if you practice and you actually put in the work. Okay, I'm able to see these trades easily like this is because I put in a lot of time into this. Okay, I put in a lot of time into these, studying the market, seeing what's going on, and then and then always and eventually your eye will actually start to see this, start to see these things a lot more easier. But if you're a beginner, I'll just advise you to backtest, and these things are gonna make sense to you, just like it's making sense to me now. Like, it's not easy to see with the naked eye, but once you get used to it, you're gonna start seeing these things. Okay, so risk management plan. If you got $20, break it down to $4 $5 account. Okay, and you try to flip them. Okay, take the $5, flip them to like 50, flip them to $100. You can do that to $100. Bam. Okay, now you flip it to $100. Okay, then you take the $100, you split it into 5 if you want. Now it's like you have 5 $20 accounts. The $20 account, you can make a lot more money. Okay, you can take the $20 to $300. You do that, and before you know it, in less than 3 months, you're probably already like in the $10,000. But before that happens, the catch is that you need to work for it. It's not gonna come easy. You need to backtest. Like, you need to sacrifice some time into this. Like, you need to fall in love with the process in order for you to actually start doing things like that. Yes, it's easier for me because I'll spend a lot of time on this, but it can also be easy for you if you spend the same amount of time that I spent on this thing or more. But it's not gonna come easy. Like, you're not just gonna watch this video and then you start making these flips. No, you need to practice. You need to go back and price, look at all these volatility periods, look at how they move, and yes, and then definitely, I promise you, you can start doing these flips. Okay, so guys, I really wanted to make this video short because I'm really tired. Like, remember, guys, I'm primarily a videographer. I have a marketing company, so yeah, I just came back from like a shooting, and now I'm really tired. But I just wanted to make this video for you guys, and yeah, I hope you guys have a profitable trading week. I'm gonna try to upload like a video in midweek to see what's actually what the market is doing. But until then, have a profitable trading week. Don't forget to join my free Discord. That's in the description. That's where I post my analysis, and I don't do signals because I feel like signals make people lazy. I post my analysis and see you like what I'm looking at and where I'm going to take the trade from. And trust me, guys, it's the same concepts that I'm teaching you here that I use there. There's nothing. I'm not hiding anything. Like everything that I show you here are things that I use. And like obviously I'm gonna start with my mentorship. Most people, like, you may tell them that this works, but they still want mentorship. So that's actually why I'm actually gonna start the mentorship pretty soon. But you don't really need that if you actually binge watch my YouTube videos. You don't need that. You don't need mentorship at all, because everything that you need is here. People are just stubborn because sometimes they may lose a trade or two, and then they think the strategy doesn't work. No, the strategy works. If you lose a trade, it has to do with you. Like, how did you enter the market? Like, did you execute the plan well? All that also, you need to take all of that into account. But like, trust me, everything that you're looking for is here. Like, you don't need anything else. Just practice, 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 and you will become profitable. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna end the video here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join my free Discord if you want, and yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.